What many fail to realize is worrying about this can actually be part of the problem. This can hinder the success you can have when feeding your child. Consider not worrying about food sensitivities and feeding your kids. Many people worry about this, but this can be counterproductive since it can lead to stress and anxiety. If you're feeling hopeless or just want to learn a few hacks that can help with feeding time, these simple suggestions can help. It only takes a small change in attitude or approach to the way you feed your child. It's important to remember that when we are in a bad mood, our attitude can be felt by other family members. For example, kids might tend to misinterpret the situation and feel more stressed than they usually do. When you keep an inviting, encouraging space by having a pleasant and open attitude at the dinner table, it can have a big impact on your kids' appreciation of food. When you feed your kids, try to be smiling and positive. Reassure them and make sure they're comfortable while they eat. Parents often allocate a separate time for feeding their children because it's easier, less hassle, or to eat peacefully themselves. This can be a problem for kids in the long term. When kids are included at the dining table, they will introduce to many different members of their family as they eat. It also means they will have a better connection with food when they're older. Have you ever talked to your kids about the importance of eating nutritious food? If not, it might be time to start. Just taking a few minutes each day can make a big impact to them. For example, soups, salads, and more are always great choices in warm weather. On the other hand, might be more inclined to make a hearty dish that includes cheese or meat. Tell them it will make them big or strong, and make them more happy. Even at an early age, they will remember it and enjoy the food. One of the more important things is that children should be sitting with you when you eat. Sharing meals at the family table can reduce mealtime stress and make life easier for them. Many parents tend to prepare food separately for children, or give them food that is completely different. Although this is a good thing to do as children have different dietary requirements, sharing food with your kids, whether it's yours with them or you eating theirs, can normalize eating habits for the kids. You should try sharing mealtime with your children so they will eat healthier food. Just tasting the food you feed them can encourage better eating habits. This is a great tip for when your child does not like a certain type of food like vegetables or meat. Add them to their plate from time to time, and don't make an issue about eating them. Even if your child does not seem very interested in the broccoli or chicken you provide, persist for their sake. You will realize that there will come a time when they do find it appealing. Kids also tend to like foods that are colorful, which can make the vegetables more appealing to them. You can also serve fruit with the meal instead of vegetables. Many parents think children don't need cutlery until they are at a certain age. The sooner you give them a spoon, the more quickly they will get used to it. Whether they start eating with it or not, give them the spoon to get them used to holding it. Even if they don't use it for eating, there are plenty of other activities that will call for a spoon. It is definitely worth investing in a bowl and spoons early on for them to play around with. It makes the transition to independent eating much quicker.